one of the, meccas of the globe. But Jack lived with two women, and they were both his significant other, and they were sisters. So I'm just going to leave it there. Jack's significant others for many, 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 many years were two women who happened to be sisters. So whatever, no judgment. I loved him, and they were beautiful. They were darlings. Everyone, especially his son. He had all the charisma and the looks of his father. You know me from those other shows, like, oh my God, where's the gorgeous straight guy so I can fall in love and ruin my life for 5 minutes or a month or whatever, especially back in the States. So we wrapped it up, but then, like I said, Jack came over to the States, to Los Angeles frequently, and so then there was all of that would go on here. Now, show's too short for me to go into all the things that we would do with Jack Thompson here in the States. Here, there, in Los Angeles. I'm in Tucson. But I just can't say enough about him. And he, of course, is an amazing actor. I mentioned in the description of the preview that he was one of the top 2 contenders to star in Schindler's List in the Liam Neeson part, which would have been a whole different direction and a very interesting choice. But Liam Neeson got it, and that movie was just phenomenal, Mr. S. I have to, with all my griping, that is a masterpiece, and thank you. And of course, I can't thank you on behalf of all the families and surviving and all of the victims, but I can tell you that I appreciate very much your work on that film. It will never go away. Thank God, because we tend to forget the past, don't we? Anyway, I digress. Stephen and Jack Thompson, have nothing to do with each other. Well, except for that. But so, like I said, this was, a regular occurrence. I mean, I consider him a friend, I don't know anything about him. As you know, I do not Google any of my shows. So sometimes people are dead that I don't know. Sometimes people are alive that I think are dead. I'm sorry for those particularly. But like I said, I can't get into too much of what we did with Jack in the States, but I wanted to share with you what his life was like in Australia. And of course, where you go, he's Jack Thompson. To the Australians, Jack Thompson was like, Christ on the cross. And so, where we would go, there would be like fans, and stuff like that, approaching him, commending him, wanting his autograph and all that. Because like I said, you can't imagine how big a star Jack Thompson is in Australia. You just say Jack Thompson, everyone immediately, before you get the second word out, knows who you're talking about. Jack the actor. So I guess I'll leave you with that. I hope it was, interesting. And like I said, I really actually don't know if he's still with us because our relationship ended when I disappeared from that side of the family. But that's a book. Ding, 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 hint, hint, hint. So, like I said, it is what it is. It was what it was. I wish his family the best, especially his son. No, I'm kidding. And if you see this, I'm sorry. I don't mean to embarrass you. I didn't use your name. But that's my story with Jack Thompson. And I am very, very grateful that I was honored to have him in my life because he tells it, on top of everything else, he tells a story that rivals my dad. And that's a pretty tough act to be. Okay, there you go. Thank you for sharing. Or I always do that. Thank you for letting me share with you. What are you sharing except your valuable time? So I love you, and I'll say goodbye until tomorrow. Same old, what is it? I'm always saying same bat channel, same bat, whatever. Who cares? So in the meantime, take good care of yourself. Be good to those that you care about and that care about you. In the meantime, bye.